Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is staying safe and staying sound in this pandemic, and that everyone is ready to study and to learn something new today. So before we get into the lesson, okay, please give me a big thumbs up if you like what you see. Please hit that bell notification so that you will be notified when I put out my new videos. I generally put them out after 3 every day so that adults and kids can actually watch them, because these are family-friendly lessons. And please subscribe. Okay? When I get to 1,000 subscribers, okay, I can give out a free lesson to a random subscriber who subscribes and leaves a comment. So I make sure that it's a real person. Okay. For those of you asking me about money, I wish I could give money, but it's not within my capabilities to do that because I'm a new YouTuber. If there's a possibility, I will try, but what I can do, like I said, is give a free private lesson. Okay, so I'm doing something a little different today. I'm using a blackboard instead of the PowerPoint. So I didn't want to do a PowerPoint just for one screen. So I hope that everyone likes this. Okay, so we're talking about adverbs of frequency. So when you do things, how many times do you do them? Okay, so a lot of people were asking me about this actual topic, which is why I'm doing it. That's why I ask you to comment if you want to see something. If we have a suggestion, I'll do it. If you have a suggestion that will help people, because I'm here to help people, Okay, so adverbs of frequency. So take note of these numbers. They're not exact, but they're very close, except for 2 of them. Always, 100% of the time. Okay? Never, 0% of the time. That's it. There is no leeway on those 2. Those are exact numbers. However, often, I put 80% because it's nice and neat this way, but let's say it's 82%. You can still use often. There's no rule that says you can't. I just give it an estimate. Usually 60%. So usually, as long as it's more than 50%, we can use usually. So even if it's 55%, it's fine. Sometimes. Again, sometimes has to be under 50%. Generally, I put it at 40%. But, it could go up or down by 5 points. It's okay. Rarely. Okay. Rarely, I usually put at 20% or less. Okay. It could go a little higher or a little lower, but that's it. 0 cannot change. Rarely cannot change. It has to be 0. If it's one time, you cannot use rarely. So what do you do if, someone asks you, oh, have you ever tried this dish? Oh, once. I never eat it. Wait a minute, you just told me you tried it once. You can't say never because it's incorrect. I mean, you could say it, but you're wrong. So what are you going to do? There's where my tip of the day comes in. We have a word that we can use with them to make it correctly. Almost. Okay? Almost gives you 5%. Could be more than 5%. It could be 6%. But I just give it a rough number. About 5%. It could be 10%. Don't quote me on the actual number, but it's around that. Okay? It's no more than 10%. Okay? So let's say, like I said, every day you do something. One day you don't do it. You cannot say always do it, because one day you didn't do it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to lie? No, you say almost always. So if you do it 90% or 95% of the time, there you go, almost always. Never. You know, people say, oh, I've never tried it. I don't like it. How do you know you don't like it if you never tried it? Oh, well, I did try it once and I don't like it. But then you can't say never because you tried it once. Okay? Again, almost never. So if you tried it once or twice, or you did it once or twice, you could say almost never. Now, we can use almost with the other ones often, usually, sometimes, or rarely. But generally, we don't need to, because those have a little more leverage. Like I said, 85%, you could still use often. 65%, you could still use usually. Sometimes, 45%, you could still use it. Rarely. 25%, you could still use it. 15%, you could still use it. You don't need almost. Okay? But with never and always, you need that, use that almost. I never, and I could say never, I never like to use never because I never know. You know, there's a saying, never say never. Because all it takes is one time, and then it can't be never. So I like to use almost always and almost never. So I use almost with both of them. Okay. So I know this is a short lesson, but there's a reason why I'm doing this specific lesson. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to be focusing on words that commonly are confused, which one to use. And one of those words happens to be an adverb, and the other one happens to be an adjective. Now, remember, adverbs can move. They can go in the beginning or the end. Adjectives don't. Adjectives are different. So that's why I'm doing this today, because this is going to lead me into tomorrow and some of the commonly misused words so that you understand how adverbs are used. Okay. Again, if you like what you see, give me a big thumbs up. Hit that bell notification and please subscribe. Help me to reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. And like I said, I will give a free one-on-one private lesson on anything on my channel. Anything on my channel. It could be something not on my channel, but as long as it's related to the stuff on my channel. Don't ask me about brain surgery, because I don't even know if I have one. It's a joke. Again, make sure you comment so that I know that you're a real person. Okay? Anything you want to say. Hi. Doesn't matter. Okay? I thank you, and I will see you tomorrow.